to coil itself around the lizard it can, because the lizard keeps tossing it from side to side with immense power. Number 9. Lizard attacks rat. This monitor lizard pulls quite a large rat out of its enclosure, but curiously enough, he does not kill the rat by crushing it. He bangs the rat against the wall several times, but the rat is sturdy, and even after all that banging, he's still alive. The lizard keeps his grip on the rodent, crushing the middle part of his body, but the rat still lives. The reptile finally begins to swallow the rat, and in a few seconds, the rat is in the reptile's stomach. This rat is just the beginning of the lizard's lunch. There are 3 more rats waiting to be eaten by the lizard. The lizard's owner throws another rat at the lizard, and the lizard repeats the process. This lizard has a voracious appetite. The lizard's face is covered with the rat's blood as it swallows yet another one. This poor rat has no chance when a large lizard bites into its body with force. The lizard tries to break open the rat by swinging its head from left to right and eventually dipping it in some water. So it's easier to swallow it whole. A terrified rat is viciously attacked by a famished monitor lizard during a live feeding. I know these lizards must eat, but what kind of human keeps a lizard in an aquarium and watches him eat live rodents? Seriously, I'm stupefied. This cute rat is fed to this young monitor lizard, and like all young animals learning how to hunt, the lizard harasses the terrified rat but doesn't kill him immediately. The rat makes noises because he knows the lizard wants to kill and eat him, but it will be a slow death because the lizard is new at this and he's learning the ropes. Number 8. Lizard versus lizard. These 2 monitor lizards decide to wrestle in a driveway, preventing the people living there from leaving with their car. Even when the driver presses the car horn, the reptiles ignore it and continue to fight. These 2 lizards are fighting like 2 sumo wrestlers, and they're doing it right in the middle of the street with ongoing traffic flying right past them. If drivers are not careful, both these lizards will be toast. Where in the world is this fight taking place? It's as if it's normal for the people driving by to see this sort of fight between 2 lizards taking place on the street. 2 lizards get into a major wrestling match, but at least it's on the sidewalk this time. This fight is less intense than the last one in the previous video, but one of the reptiles is injured and bleeding. Number 7. Monitor lizard versus snake. The sand goanna encounters the snake and a vicious battle ensues. Just when it looks like the lizard is going to win this one easily, the snake curls up around the reptile's head, and that's how the video ends. So we don't know which animal won, but it was a close fight. Fights between monitor lizards and snakes can go either way. It all depends on what type of snake is involved and how big or dangerous the monitor lizard is. In this video, it's definitely the monitor lizard that's about to taste victory over the snake. This is not your usual feeding. Man recording this video bought this Central American black banded snake to feed his coral snake, and he refused to eat it. Snakes are on the diet of wild savanna monitors, so it didn't go to waste, as you can see in the video. The battle between a monitor lizard and a king cobra is evenly matched in this video. The reptile uses his tail to smack the cobra, eventually trying to bite it as well, but the snake stands his ground. The cobra can be seen striking the lizard, but it's not much of a strike. The end of the video shows the lizard with a clear advantage over the snake, but it doesn't show it making the kill. This monitor lizard grabs a snake and tries to destroy it in seconds. The poor snake didn't have time to blink when the lizard grabbed and gave it an amusing ride before taking it through a puddle of dirty water back to its lair. Number 6. Lizard versus cat. This huge lizard grabs a small cat and transforms it into chopped liver. You can see the lizard swallow the cat whole. It's funny how most Westerners can watch a monkey or another animal be swallowed whole, but when it's a cat or a dog, it's traumatizing. This goanna is getting back at this feral cat. Karma is a bitch. I wonder how many birds, lizards, and native animals this feral cat killed before the big guy got a hold of him. These things happen only in Australia. Number 5. Lizard versus squirrel. This savanna monitor is a pet and belongs to someone, and this is his yard. So when this curious squirrel trespasses, he becomes fair game for the monitor according to his owner. And guess what happens? He kills and swallows the squirrel in seconds. A small garden lizard meets a squirrel, and both animals aren't sure just how they should behave. Should they greet each other and go on with their day, or should they fight and kill each other? Number 4. Lizard attack. In a clash of claws and tails, watch as a young and inexperienced leopard takes on a small rock monitor lizard with a hilarious outcome. The leopard isn't convinced it should attack the lizard, so much so that it decides to lay down next to it, eventually leaving the lizard alone and walking away. In this video, a few younger lions spot a reptile and decide to drag themselves and their distended bellies over for a closer look. One youngster gets a little too brave and gets a slap in the face for his troubles, at which time they decide to cut their losses and head back to the comfort of their tree while the lizard carries on its merry way. Number 3. Monitor lizard attacks fish. After some onlookers fed the fish in this lake, one of the many monitor lizards that have taken residence near and around the lake attacked the shoalfish. It was such an incredible sighting as described by the onlookers present. Number 2. Monitor lizard versus monkey. In this video, a monitor lizard tail whips a young, overly curious long-tailed macaque outside of Bukit Timah Nature Reserve in Singapore. Number 1. Lizard versus opossum. When a monitor lizard encounters an opossum, it mangles it badly. But opossums are resilient, and this little guy doesn't give up. We don't see the resolution of the fight because the guy filming decided to shut his camera along the way. I knew monitor lizards were not to be messed with, but I didn't think they were such great hunters. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what